Okay, this is a quick recording just to show how easy and quick it is to send a message using the InTouchUK IP WebFax service. We first need to do is log into the customer account, so we'd open up a web browser and we go to the InTouch website, which is www.intouchuk.com. Okay, as a small flash introduction, you can skip it if you wish with the button down here. This brings up the main home page, and top right you'll see some navigation options. If we want to go to customer login, this brings up a new screen showing the links to the various messaging services that we operate. This is regarding IP WebFax, so I'm going to take the top option now, which is log into IP WebFax. Okay, this opens up the login page for the messaging platform. We have to input a user ID and a password. In this case we'll operate on a test account. And click login. This brings us to the main front screen of the any user account. Obviously your own organisation name would be here, but the screen would look the same as this. Today we're looking at simply submitting a message to be sent out to a group of people via fax. So we select the web fax option. We have a link to it here, or a quick link down here. So let's click one of these options. Okay, this brings up an intermediate screen. We have two options within WebFax. We can retrieve a saved fax broadcast, one that we've previously sent, if we wanted to resend it. Most of our clients are sending new messages each time. In that case we would send a single or broadcast fax. So let's go ahead and click the top link there. Okay, this brings up the main message processing screen. Split into three parts. It's very intuitive, very simple. The first section is regarding who you want to send the fax message to. You have a number of options of how you want to process that. You can manually populate these boxes here and click Add Recipient to populate this summary box here, and do that a number of times to build a list of people. You can select a list that you hold on your computer. It'll be in CSV format, generally created with Excel, something like that. And you can select that list and bring it up onto the system, and again that will be summarized here. We're going to use in eContacts today, so we'll click on the eContacts button. Okay, this pops us up a box which shows all the lists we have available to us. We've just put some dummy lists in here just to show you the type of things that you can do. You can have as many lists as you wish. Each list can contain pretty much a limitless number of contacts. We've got clients with several thousand contacts in the list, and we've also got clients with tens and 50s and 100s. It's really only restricted by the way you want to segregate your contact lists. You can click Add against each list that you want to involve with this message send, and you can have as many lists as you wish. We're going to just use this test list today, so we'd click on the button to add it. You see the button changes to the word remove, so that if we do happen to make a mistake, just click it again, it will take it away. And just populate the list, this summary box here, with as many lists as you wish this message to go to. Once you're happy, click close the window, and you'll see that the list summary box here is showing the list we've chosen and the number of contacts that will receive this message. We would always recommend that you try and have yourself on the list. If you don't, then you can just simply type in your details here, full fax number, click Add Recipient, and your details will be added to this as well, so you become one of the contacts on the job and you would receive a copy of the fax. It's always useful just to know that the job's gone, and to satisfy yourself of what's been sent. Okay, so that's dealt with who is sending the message to. The next thing is what we want to send them. Typically it'll be a document that's been created or received from someone else and you have it stored on your PC. You can use the online plain text message editor by clicking this button here. This is particularly useful for disaster recovery and business continuity issues. If your main site is down or you can't get to your desktop PC which has all your documents stored, simply log into the service from any internet terminal, enter your account, click on this box here, and it will bring up a quick text editor where you can type in a message and have it sent out to all your contacts so that you can quickly communicate with them if there's any issues with your normal office systems. In this case we're looking at sending a message from a document we already have saved, so we click on the Add Document button. Okay, this brings up a new screen, giving us an opportunity to browse for the item we want to send. So if we click on Browse, okay, we see a familiar Windows browsing screen. You simply navigate to the area where you've stored your documents. In our case, we've stored them in temp docs. We have two different options here. It's the same document. We've created it as a Word doc and a PDF file. We would recommend you use PDF because it is a locked document format, and it'll make sure you get a faithful reproduction of the document when it arrives at your recipients. Things like Word docs are very environment specific, so if it's been created on your PC and then it opens again on our systems, then it's possible that if fonts may not be available to use that you've chosen, all sorts of printer drivers can affect the page layout. So if possible, send a PDF. It's quite happy for us to send docs where Word docs, all Office documents are supported, rich text, plain text, HTML files, a whole range of document formats are supported. But if it's possible to convert it to a PDF, then that's by far your best option. So let's go ahead and select that document. Okay, and again in this box we select just to say that's the one we want. Okay, so we can see that document now added to the summary box of what's going to be sent. This is a full 128-bit SSL secure site, so what happened there is the document would have been encrypted, securely encrypted, before leaving your PC or your systems at your side. It would then have been securely transmitted into the service to be processed as a fax. So there's no issues with privacy or anything. It's a full 128-bit SSL secure site. Okay, you can continue adding documents here. So if your message is made up of a PDF file and maybe a photograph or maybe a spreadsheet, you can just keep adding them in using the Add Document button. If you add something you shouldn't have done, simply highlight it here and click on the Remove Document button. So when you're happy that you've got all the items that you wish to send in part of this message, we go down to the final part of the system, which is Advanced Settings. There's nothing that you need to set here, but there are some options for you to use. You can select the paper size. If you're not sending a PDF, we would always recommend that you go in and you tell the system what size of paper it is the message is printed on. UK users would be A4, typically our US customers and Europeans maybe letter. You can select the fax resolution if you have some very small type on the message, or it's some detail that is quite fine, then it's worth sending in as a fine fax resolution. You can always do a test, send it to yourself in both formats, and then make a decision as to which one you want to go ahead with. You can edit the From field. By default, it will be your organisation name on the top line of the fax. You can put something else in there if you want it to echo that it's from your department rather than your whole organisation, and that will override whatever's in the default setting. You can forward date and time this, so if you wish to send a message out tomorrow at 10 PM, you can put it in now, set it all up and forward date and time it, and the system will accept it in and hold it until that date and time ticks around and then begin delivering. Great if you know you're going to be out of the office or you've got some embargoed information that you really want to make sure is submitted. You can add billing codes if you want to assign costs to different departments for sending this message. That's pretty much it. So you click the Advanced Settings button here, and then you'd set whichever settings you wish to use, and then there's a button at the bottom of that screen saying Apply. You'd simply apply them, and the screen would close down. You'd be back onto this view, and then you click Send, and that's the job done. The fax will go into the processing engine immediately. It will begin delivering very, very quickly, and even if you have several hundred on your list, the job will be completed within a matter of minutes. It's a very quick system. Immediately we receive the instruction to send a broadcast, we will respond to you with an email confirming that we've had that instruction from you and giving you a summary of how many contacts and how many pages. Upon completion, there'll be another email issued which will summarise the delivery results. Attached to that email will be 3 files. There will be a copy of the image that was sent. There will be a text file detailing all the successful contacts, what time they were sent, how long it took to send them, and what number they were sent to. And also there will be a file detailing any ones that failed and giving a reason why they failed. So it's a very quick, simple service, very powerful. I hope this has given you an insight into just how simple it is to use.